Welcome. Welcome to Quarantine with Styles, aka Driving with Styles. I know I'm filming this and broadcasting this through the basketball game. Hopefully this can take your mind off of that game. Although we are up by 3 now. Boston's having a pretty good game. We're just a bad offensive team. This is something that I contribute to a lot of AAU basketball. I think a lot of these guys are just used to standing around. There's no movement. There's no getting your teammate open. There's none of that. You are watching to me, oh, that's a foul. You are watching potentially just two bad teams right now. They don't have an identity. It's crazy. Wow. Offensively, it's just troubling. I just never forget out the Big Blue Madness. Reading tweets and hearing that one thing this team's gonna be able to do is shoot. Wow. And the thing about it is, I would have probably said the same thing too, because I saw Boston play in high school. And he can shoot, but he is struggling right now. I thought he might get himself out of it, but he's not. Having a good game, penetration, rebounds, putbacks, mid-range game is pretty good tonight, but whew, it's bad basketball, bad offensive basketball. It's not that they're not trying. It's just I'm a proponent of movement, player movement, ball movement. I've seen them do it a couple times this game, but overall, it's just a problem. And guys just can't make shots. I mean, they're missing shots. And it's okay. You can, I don't say live with it, but it's okay to have bad shooting games, but not a whole year. So before I go any further, you can always hit me up on YouTube. You can hit me up Periscope. You can tweet me. Question, comments, thoughts, statements. If you're watching via YouTube, like it, comment, and you can subscribe too. That'll be nice. So I'm gonna get off of basketball because I normally don't like to talk about men's basketball. Women's basketball team. Now that's all I'll talk about. Had a humongous win on Sunday. Humongous. Missing Robin, missing probably the player of the year, NCAA, Ryan Howard, and still getting that W. And then the bad part about it is after that game, Vandy has suspended women's basketball for the year. So that's crazy. But overall, solid game. They had their moments. Blair Green came up big. That's what I expect out of her coming out of high school for what everybody was hyping her to be. And she's showing it more this year than she's shown it in the previous 2 years. Still waiting on Emma King to hit her stride. Chastity Patterson didn't have a game that I thought she would have, but as a whole, they won. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. So one more Kentucky thing, and then I don't know what I'm going to talk about later. I got some things to get off my chest, and I don't know how deep I'm going to get into it. But I didn't have show on Monday because of MLK Day, and there are some things that happened on that day in my city that really gets me. But what I want to talk about now, real quickly, is what the hell is happening to Tennessee? You know, at one point, I was happy. I was gloating. I was swimming in all the controversy of letting go of Pruitt and all the stuff that's going on with the program. With former leaving, trying to find a coach, the whole Kevin Steele hiring, which to me meant that they knew they were going to fire Pruitt. Now we up 7. Nice. Which to me knew they was going to fire Pruitt. Because you had Ainsley as your defensive coordinator, then you hire another freaking defensive coordinator. Why? Well, because probably you want him to be the head coach. That's what I take out of it. So they kind of knew that was going to happen. And now, so I was all with the whole McDonald's bag deal and all the stuff. And Former said how one thing they did well was recruit, and that's the reason why they're in trouble. All that stuff. But now today, seeing the mass exodus of players, then I think I still like the fact they're going through it, but I feel for the players, not for the program, for the players. That's hard because not only does it hurt the players who are leaving, but also hurting the players who are staying. So now they went to the school looking to play with certain players. Now they're gone, and that is something that I want fans to understand. Is the majority of players. Let me hear. Oh, Boston thought Boston gonna be cooking. The majority of players, they come to an institution because of the coach, not necessarily institution. Not saying that the program, the institution doesn't have a little bit to do with it, but the main reason you go to a program is to play with a coach. The main reason I came to Kentucky was to play for Coach Archer. Because honestly, I didn't know too much about the University of Kentucky, to be honest with you. And when Coach Archer went there, it changed my attitude. Then coming on campus, it was like, okay, I like what I'm seeing. So just saying, these kids are coming to the program because of the coach. And that's why I'm all for changing the transfer rule, especially if a coach leaves. Because that kid is coming to the program because of him. Now, if he wants to make a move for his family, for his career, etc., go to a bigger school, go to a better program, more resources, etc., more power to him. But also allow that kid the same deal. I hope that doesn't change just because of this pandemic and the NCAA being a little more lenient on allowing people to leave. I hope it becomes more, I don't want to say of a norm, but think about these kids. And I'm really sick of, for example, ex-coaches and even some ex-players talking about kids need to stick it out. Oh, you need to get tough. Come on, man. Sure, the days have changed, though. Especially in football, especially at certain positions. If that's the case, we should commend the kid for going to an institution when they know there is a stud starter and maybe backup. But he thinks that he can probably go there and beat that kid out. Well, if he doesn't beat him out, what are you going to do? You're just going to sit down for 4 years? That's asking a lot. So some kids leave. And more power to them. Especially with all the money that's involved with sports now. More power to them. So I have no problem with it. But one of the guys who piqued my interest is your boy Tua. Wow. With us losing Davis, I think that is almost a plug and play guy. Now, I don't know if he's interested in coming, but that is one guy for sure on a portal that I want. Even bigger than what's a kid named Fortner? I think that's a kid from Michigan State. Even more than him. Because I've seen Tua play on our level in Excel. I need him. If we can get him, let's get him. Because he's a dude. And athletic. Seems like he has some pretty good instincts. That's the kid that I want. Oh my goodness. What was that? What was that? That's why I'm bad defense. What is Allen doing? Woo. I can't. Bad basketball is really hard for me to take part of. But I'm gonna watch it. We're up 4 minutes left. Need to finish. Where's the backs? Oh my goodness. Good block. So, Tuoto, I want badly. All you gotta do is travel up north for what? How many miles? Not that many. And he can play Tennessee. Come on, man. Come on down. Come on. Go on up to Las Vegas. It's a better city anyway. With better fans. So, one thing that hit me today, I don't know if I'm gonna show it. If this is your first time watching, I fly by the seat of my pants. I don't really have a script, but something happened yesterday on MLK Day at a school that used to be our rival. Parkview Baptist was our rival. It's real close to the school I attended, Episcopal High School. And I didn't know that Ryan Clark kids went there. He has a daughter there. And apparently, I'm going to show it. Apparently on MLK Day, I don't know if this is Snapchat, TikTok, etc. I'm not sure. Let me see. I'm not sure, guys, what screen this is, but just stay with me. I know you seeing the behind the scenes, but this picture was tweeted by a Snapchat or whatever by one of his daughter's classmates in 2021. 2021. That was, I don't know what, Snapchat, TikTok, whatever, by one of Ryan Clark's daughter's classmates in 2021. Now, I went through, this is going to get a little bit off of sports, guys, for a minute, because I don't know how long I'm going to rant on this. But this bothers me so much because I'll never forget, I think that was 95. My junior year in high school, when David Duke ran for governor in Louisiana. And we went through the same stuff. Now that's 90, I think it's 95. So what's that? 26 years later, the same stuff has happened. 25 years, well, a little longer, a little shorter than that. My son is at the same school I went to. Went through the same stuff. He went through the same stuff I went through. 20 plus years later. I had a feeling that things would change. But apparently it's not. And it's so bothersome. It burns me up because how many of generation, my parents had the same feeling. Van, you're going to be in a better situation than what we were. Then I went through that David Duke stuff, some other stuff that happened at the school. And now my kid's going through the same thing. Now in 2021, Ryan Clark kid is going through the same thing. It's unacceptable. I don't know what we have to do, but we got to do something better. And that is the same thing with I don't, some people don't understand how it's such a big deal when you have a person, like for me, a person of color that looks like you in a prominent role. Talking to my daughter today and having her see Kamala Harris as Madam Vice President is so huge because, see, you might see, if you're non-black, you see people that look like yourself all the time. It becomes second nature. it's taken for granted, so to speak. It's not the same here for me. We don't see that a lot unless it's an athlete or entertainer. So when we saw Obama, that's the first time we've seen something like that. And the same thing goes on for Kamala Harris. It's huge because the same thing when we saw the Cosby Show. You don't understand the amount of doctors, black doctors that came out of watching that show. Black lawyers that became lawyers because they saw someone that looked like them excel in that field. So now it leads me to, why can't we get Eric Bieniemy a head coaching job? I don't know if he's going to be a great head coach. I don't know that. But some of these coaches that's been hired, you don't know that either with them either. And then you say he's not calling plays. So how do you know that? Can you confirm that without shadow of a doubt? My question is why? And don't give me this stuff where, well, he's playing longer and teams want to make a move quicker. Bull. If you really want that guy, you will wait. It's not like he's not doing it because of a good reason. He's coaching the best offense in the league. Now, I know Green Bay probably has better numbers, but as a whole, the last few years, they've had the best offense. And you telling me he can't get a job? Are you telling me he's that bad of an interviewer? Are you trying to tell me he's not organized? He's leading the offense. How can he not be organized? Are you telling me he's not motivating the players that are on Kansas City team? You can't give me that. You have right now, oh, come on, guys. We got to close this game. We have 4 freaking coordinators. 4 black coordinators in this championship round. 4. What's the word I'm saying? The theory for not having more black head coaches because they didn't have enough coordinators. Well, damn. Come on, boys. Be strong with the ball. But damn. Now we got black coordinators. Now we still can't get a head coaching job. Come on, man. It's just it's the weirdest thing ever. And I really don't get it. Well, no, that's not that. I get it. But it shouldn't be this way. It's something. And I know, like I said, take it for granted. It's something when you see someone that looks like you excelling at a position that creates some dreams for young kids. Just tell you, black people set on foot on this country in 402 years ago. We just got our rights, if you want to really think about it. 46 years ago? We was here over 400 years and just got all our rights under 50 years ago. Think about that for a second. I know I say this a lot. I'm the first person in my family that was born with all its rights. I'm only 45. I'm just saying, we gotta do better. I don't know. I don't know. All right. NFL a little bit. I got 8 minutes. What's going to happen in this championship round? I really want the Battle of the Bays. I really want Green Bay to win. And I'm a former Bear. It hurts me to say that, but I do not want Tampa Bay to win. I'm just sorry. And the thing about it, the funny thing about that Tampa Bay New Orleans Saints game, neither quarterback played well. I mean, look at Brady. He didn't light it up at all. Breeze just threw the 3 picks. But neither one of them lit it up. But all the stuff is, Tom Brady makes to another. Come on, man. It wasn't because of him. I mean, let's be honest. And I'm going to tell you something. It was 20-something degrees in Green Bay, and it was probably 60, 70 in Tampa. When you get them to that cold, man, I'm telling you. I went the other way when I was in the Bears. I went from the Bears to Tampa, and it was 70, and it was hot, and it was hard. Coming from 20 degrees, 15 degrees, and going into that heat, it was hard. It is an adjustment. I think Green Bay gets that game. Then I see. There's no way I see Patty Holmes not playing Sunday because his head didn't hit the ground. They said it was a nerve thing. I've had concussions. It was something else. I don't know what it was, but whatever it was, I think he plays. Then he ran. Oh my goodness. That's unacceptable. All right, I know you guys are watching me down. We up by 1 with 30 seconds left. Can we finally hit a bucket at the end of the game? Are they not in the bonus? Why they foul? Why did they foul? They don't won. That didn't make any sense. I don't understand why they foul. I don't have the volume up. Someone can hit me up and tell me why they foul. Because he's shooting free throws. Is Devin a bad free throw shooter? Oh, he might have did that on his own. Never mind. Wow. Now Devin's got to make these count then. If they fouled him for no reason. Oh no! Oh my goodness. Why the clock stop running? This is a loss that's gonna. Good defense. Oh look! Grab it! Goodness. All right, I got 5 minutes. Now, sticking with the NFL, man. Come on, Jackson. If you could squat it, he could have cuffed that and caught that. He could have cuffed it. He could have cuffed that and caught it. He did not. He was up there. He could have patted down. Oh, jeez. All right. What do you guys think about Phillip Rivers? If you follow on YouTube, I want you to comment that underneath the video. Comment on this one. Do you think Phillip Rivers is gonna be a Hall of Famer? I honestly think he will be. Check out his numbers and check out Peyton Manning numbers. They are not that different. And he played in a few less games because of playoffs. Look at Phillip Rivers' numbers and look at Peyton Manning numbers. He has over 60,000 yards passing. He completed over 60% of his passes. He has 400 plus touchdowns. I don't know, man. I don't know what people think about him. I'm not a big Phillip Rivers fan because I don't like his antics. But it's undeniable he was a really good quarterback. Now, was he the greatest of his time? No, that doesn't mean you can't get in the Hall of Fame. You're just not in a GOAT conversation. But he was a damn good quarterback. Damn good quarterback. Oh my God, another timeout. Last thing, and then I'm going to finish so I can watch these last 3 seconds. I don't know, there's a second timeout. If you like women's basketball like I do, you have to look at Paige Bucher for UConn. She is a true freshman, and she is a certified baller. Certified baller. And we get a chance to see her, 3 years? She is unbelievable to watch. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Take some time. Go look. You gotta go. You can go to YouTube probably and find some full games. Look at Paige Bucher. She is a flat out certified dog, and I love watching her play. So I'm giving you that tip. Go watch that young lady play. She's already playing with studs, but she makes everybody better. Unbelievable athlete. So that's all I got. I'm gonna get off here so I can watch these last 3 seconds. See you guys on Friday. Have a good night. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on Friday.